Girls, as we discuss algebraic expression and types of algebraic expression, now we are proceeding towards exercise regarding the whole explanation. See how many questions we can discuss. Uh, Exercise number 4.1. I hope so that all of you are having your books in front of you. First of all, we are discussing question number 1. In exercise number 4.1, question number 1 is separate polynomial, rational and irrational expression from the given expression in the question. There are 9 parts given in this question, and one by one we have to identify whether the following parts are polynomial, rational or irrational expression. Like the first part of the given question number 1 is 3x minus 1 upon 3. Now you see that in this part we have 3x minus 1 upon 3, where only x is using in one of the term, and you see that the power is positive here, so we can say that this is polynomial. And being polynomial, we can say that this is rational expression also. As we already discussed, that those expressions which are polynomial, they are rational expressions also. And now the second part we are discussing, that is 1 upon x square plus 2. In this part you see that x square is using in denominator, and as I explained you earlier, that 2 is negative, power is negative whenever it comes with the variable which is in place of denominator. So it means that it is a rational expression. So you have to remember this thing, that whenever the power is negative, it is always a rational expression. Now like this you will identify one by one all parts, and you will decide that whether the given parts are polynomial, rational or irrational expressions. Now we are proceeding to the next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2 is actually related to the polynomials. You have to identify that either the given parts in question number 2 are polynomials or non-polynomials, right? If they are polynomials, you will write polynomials, and beside writing polynomial, you have to write that how many variables are using in the given polynomial. And if it is non-polynomial, then you will only mention non-polynomial. For example, I am discussing part 1 of question number 2, 3 minus x upon x. In this you see that x is again in the denominator, so this is -1, so this is rational expression. So rational expression is actually counted as non-polynomial here, so we will write non-polynomial. Now we discuss the other part of this question 2, that is part 3, where we have 3x t cube minus 4xyt. Now you see both the terms are having the variable where the powers are positive, so these are polynomial, and you have to write the numbers of variable here. What are the different number of variable here? 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 different variable using here. 3 variables. In the same way you will solve the remaining part in your registers. After question number 1 and 2, now we are discussing question 3. Question 3 is about polynomial and its kind. In this question we have 8 parts and we have to decide that what type of polynomial is given in each part of the question. So you will look at one by one each part of the question and decide what type of polynomial is this. As we already discussed that polynomials are of 4 types. When we have single term, it is monomial. When we have 2 term, it is binomial. And when we have 3 term, then it is trinomial. And when the more than 3 terms are given, then it is the case of multinomials. Now you see that in question number 3, part 1, we have x minus 3y. So x is one term and 3y is the second term. So it is what kind? It is binomial. And then if you look at part 6, in part 6 we have only x. So x is only one term, so it is monomial. Now we are going to discuss question number 4. In question number 4 we have to assign the degree of the polynomial. So again we have 9 parts in this question, and one by one we have to decide that what is the degree of polynomial here. Okay? Okay, first of all let's discuss actually what do we do for assigning the degree of the polynomial. First of all, we see what is the highest power given in the different term. Whatever the highest power is, that will be the degree of the polynomials. Sometimes we have more than one term. So in that condition, how do we decide that what will be the degree of the polynomial? Suppose I am explaining the second part of the question 4. In question number 4, we have x4y plus y square plus y cube. In this question, we have 3 terms, and now in these 3 terms, we have different powers. But in this term, you see that 2 different variables are using here, x and y. Now we will decide the degree from this term because 2 variables are using here. The power of x is 4 and the power of y is 1. By adding these 2 powers, we will assign its degree as 5. Power of x is 4 and power of y is 1. In this condition, we are going to add the power. Now it is what? 4 plus 1 is 5. So its degree is 5. And if we have only one variable throughout all the terms, then you will see that what power of that variable is greatest. The greatest power is actually the degree of that polynomial. We have another example of this question is part 4. X square y square plus y square. Now you see that in this term we have x square y square, whereas in other term we have only y, one variable, and its power is square. Now we will decide from the first term where the two different variables are using, and again we will do the same thing like the previous one. We will add both the powers together, and then we will assign its degree. 2 plus 2 is 4. So by adding the power of x and power of y, we got 4. So 4 is the degree of this polynomial.